if you get a visa in Malta, you can if you get a Schengen visa to stay in Malta, to study in Malta, you can go freely to any other place, to any other country within the Schengen zone. So basically, it would give you access to most of the countries in the European Union. Okay, so we are a long-established institution. University of Malta has been around here in Malta for over 400 years, and in fact, we trace our origins in 1592. Malta was under the rule of the Knights of St. John for almost 400 years, during which time we have evolved as an institution, which were basically serving the nation at that time. As a small college in the 1500s. Then, as I said, we were a British colony for a long period of time, during which time the University of Malta has also became the Royal University of Malta at that time. However, one thing that I would like to highlight, without going too much into our history, is that this year we are celebrating 250 years of when the University of Malta was refounded. And by refounded, I mean that the Pinto, who was the Grand Master, who was like the governor of Malta at that time, changed the university from kind of a private university, a college, to a state university. So we have been a state university for the last 250 years. Our main campus is in the center of the island. We have over 11,500 students nowadays, and the main campus is in Msida. However, our original campus was in Valletta, which is the capital city of Malta. The campus, which dates back obviously to the 1500s, and this campus is still there, and we still use it for conferences and for some of our master programs. Okay, so as a university, we are a full-fledged university. We have 14 faculties. So at our university, you would find all the faculties that you would normally find in any university around the world. We have engineering, we have humanities, we have business faculty, we have health sciences, we have medicine and surgery, we have dentistry. So we have a full range of courses which are offered not just to local students, but also to international students. Our teaching, our language of instruction at the university is English 100%. Okay. Then we also have a number of institutes and centers, and by institutes and centers, that is, we have small, like the setup is more or less the same of a faculty, but we have institutes to offer niche areas. Like, for example, one of them that comes to mind is we have an institute for entrepreneurship that they offer a program specifically in entrepreneurship. We have another one in Earth Systems, which they offer programs in sustainable environmental management. But these are small institutes and centers that offer specific courses in very niche areas. Then as well, we have schools, and of particular interest to Indian students, we have the School for International Foundation Studies. So we, as our education, our education is very similar to, not very similar. We follow the same structure of the British education system. So basically, in Malta, our students, they have 13 years of education before they go to university. The Indian students, they probably, if they studied in India, they have 12 years of education. So in most cases, they would require to enter through a foundation program at our universities. Our foundation program offered by this school has 4 main streams, which are basically humanities, science, business, and medicine and dentistry. Okay, we offer courses both at undergrad, and postgrad level. So we have a whole range of programs in undergrad. So the foundation program from the foundation programs would give you access to the undergraduate programs. But for the postgraduate programs, perhaps it's much easier, because you would just need a recognized degree, which is equivalent to an honors degree, because, as I said, we follow the British system, and then you can enter one of our postgraduate courses. Most of our postgrad courses are squeezed in one calendar year. So you would have the first two semesters which are taught, and then the third semester, which is basically research based. Okay. We have quite a very good ratio. So we have 11,000 students, as I said in the beginning, and we have about 1,100 full-time academics, plus a good other number of part-time academics. So the ratio between academics and students, it is quite high. The University of Malta has been an admissions university because, as I said, I mean, there was a time way back, I don't know, 25 years ago, where the University of Malta, which by the way is the only full-fledged university on the island, and it's state funded. So there was a time that the university was serving just the local people. So if you would like to become a lawyer, you had to go to University of Malta. A doctor, you had to go to University of Malta. There were no other options for students. But since we joined the European Union, we started to attract a lot of interest from international students overseas. We teach in English. So that is a benefit, that is a plus. So everyone wanted to come to the small island to enjoy the nice weather that we have. And we are getting a lot of international students, and now as well we are appearing on the rankings. Because before we didn't really play by the rules, because they were not of interest to our university, really and truly. And if you look at the Wobometrics, for example, the university has made a very, very significant leap. We climbed the ladder, and we nowadays we're considered as top 5% of the world. As a university as well, since we joined the European Union, as I said, we have multiple agreements, and when I say multiples, we have hundreds of agreements with other institutions overseas. And our students, even the international students studying full-time at our university, they can go overseas for an exchange visit in one of the universities within the European Union. We are an evolving institution, as I said. The number of international students is increasing. Last year we have reached the highest mark. So last year we had over 1,074 students, international students on our campus, half of which are coming from Europe, and the other half would come from third country nationals from Asia, from Middle East, from the Gulf. And as well, we are also increasing. We have also experienced a significant increase, especially this year, of Indian students studying at our university. We are in the process of building an accommodation on campus. University of Malta has its own student dorm, which is about 3 kilometers at the moment away from campus, and there is a shuttle bus that goes from the student residence to the main campus three times a day, or 4 times a day actually. And but we felt that now that we are seeing a lot, and we are getting more interest and more students from overseas, we believe that we should have an accommodation closer to campus. And as you can see on this picture, this is an impression of the building that is being built right next to campus, within walking distance from the university. Okay, so by a year and a half, 2 years, this building will be completed and is going to house over 700 beds. We also as well have a well-being center as a university. So if a student, we understand that for some students it's easy, but for others it's not so easy. Much depends on the character of the person, on the personality. Some students, when they come to Malta, they struggle because they are either culturally shocked, because they are out of their comfort zone, and they would need some time to settle in. So we actually have a well-being center that helps students integrate into the system if they find if they find any problems. We also have an international office, and we have a dedicated person who would be helping the accepted applicants with the visa process. And as well, we will help them as soon as they arrive in Malta to acquire the residence and the residence permit to stay in Malta and get a Schengen residence permit. As I said, I mean, I am trying to squeeze what we offer in streams, because it's very difficult to mention all the courses that we have as a university. We have several courses in several areas. If you go on our website, you would see that we are offering a full range of courses in most of the we have a system of faculties, and every faculty center or institute, they offer a number of courses. But the main streams, I would put them as humanities. We have humanities, as we have a strong humanities faculty. We have a very strong business faculty as well, which is one of the biggest faculties on our campus. We have a science faculty as well. If you go through the science stream, we also have an architecture faculty for architects. You can become an architect. Then we have engineering, and then engineering, we have computer engineering, we have mechanical engineering, and we have as well electric engineering and ICT. And all these streams, they have courses both at undergrad and postgrad level. We also have a very good medical school. Our medicine and surgery, in fact, our medicine and surgery course is considered as one of our flagship courses that attracts a lot of interest from both EU nationals and non-EU nationals. As well, our students graduating from our medical school, they can directly go and work in UK, because UK consider our medicine and surgery faculty as one of the British, as a British school. So our students, when they finish, they can directly, after they finish the degree, go and work in UK and get the experience from a hospital in UK, because our courses are fully recognized by the UK government. We also have a dental faculty. We have a very, very good course in dental surgery. It is a master in dental surgery. It's called Master in Dental Surgery, but it is actually the course that leads you to become a dentist. It is a 5-year course. So if you look it up on our website, it is called Master in Dentistry. And as well, we have a health sciences faculty, which is a strong faculty, which is attracting, and now which is one of the faculty that is attracting a lot of Indian students who are interested in working here in Malta, because as nurses, we are offering a bridging program for nurses who would like to come to Malta and work in the EU. And this course is a certificate. However, there we are also attracting students on the main courses of health sciences to become nurses. Finally, this is what would be required by an Indian student who would like to come to our university to enter through the foundation program, as I said in the beginning. So with the Indian school certificate, also known as the Indian school certificate, we look at that certificate, and that certificate we consider it as equivalent to the qualifications that the locals require to enter our undergrad courses. It's very important to highlight that in the case of special entry requirements, for example, if you would like to become a doctor, let's use the classical example, we will still look at your school level certificate, the Indian school certificate, and since biology and chemistry are expected to be the special entry requirements for our students, what we would do, we would look at those subjects, first of all, to see that you have studied these subjects at high school, and secondly, we look also at the percentage mark awarded. So in most cases where there's a special entry requirement, we would expect that in that particular subject you have scored at least 70% or better, depending on the course. So this is something, I mean, that if you're browsing, you can actually find all this information on our website. Something about the application. The application in our system is available online. It is already available. We actually opened the application for October 2020 yesterday, so you can now apply now for all our courses starting in October 2020. We do provide conditional acceptance, obviously based on the requirements, that the qualifications that you submit. You also require English proficiency. We accept Cambridge, we accept also TOEFL, and we accept IELTS. And basically the applications are pretty straightforward. You can go online on our website, which I can show you here. Okay, so this is our website here. It's um.edu.nt. You can go on our website and you can search on the website and look for the courses. This is our email address. You can send that email, request any information on this email address, and you as well can call on this number, which is a direct number to our recruitment office. The fees, important just to say something about the fees. So the fees are listed on all the courses. So we have some courses which are more expensive than others, but in most cases, if we're looking at undergrad, the undergrad programs are somewhere around 8,000 euros per year. Obviously, much depends on the course, whether it's science-based or arts-based. At postgrad level, if it's art-based, it is 10,800 for the entire masters, and 10,800 euros for the entire masters, so it's not per year. And for a science-based, it's 13,400 for the entire year. We also have PhD courses. PhD are obviously offered by research. We do have a doctoral school that helps the students through the application as well. And they can put them in contact with a potential supervisor, depending on their area of expertise, and they can start discussing until they submit a proposal. Once a proposal is submitted, the students, they can start working on their PhD. From my side, I mean, this is it basically. Now I would like to open the floor and take your questions. Okay, so the first question I'm seeing here, I will try to answer all your questions. So what type of let me see. Okay, what hands-on practical experience you can have outside of the classroom? So as a university, as now in Malta, with the new regulations, as University of Malta students, you can find a part-time job. Hello? Hello? You can find a part-time job during your studies, and you can find a part-time job during your studies, and you can work for up to 20 hours every week. After you finish your degree, you can stay in Malta up to 6 months, working here in Malta or seeking employment. Or as well, if you manage to find a part-time job, or find an internship, you can as well work here in Malta. Yes, someone asked about computer science. We do have programs in computer sciences. So if you go on our website and you go on computer science as a keyword, you would find a lot of courses. We offer also courses in blockchain. We are one of the first universities that we offer courses in blockchain. The fee structure basically, as I said, in the case of masters, because this question is about masters, the fee, it's 10,800 euros for arts based and 13,400 for science based, and the students, they have the option of paying by installments over the year. Okay. Yes, I mean, someone is asking here about conversation with professors before getting admissions. Yes, that is possible, especially at master's level. So we can put you in contact with any professor, and you can discuss either via email or Skype or phone, depending. I mean, your preferred ways of communication. Date of application, as I said, we are already taking applications. The deadline of our applications would be 30th June of 2020. So you can submit an application now up to June 2020, and all the application is online, is available online, and also you have to submit the documents online. You will be guided as soon as you apply as soon as you submit your application. Yeah, I see here there is a question. Is there any courses pertains to 13 years of experience person who has done a master's in commerce? No. So if you have following your high school, you have went to another university and you studied for at least 1 year, we consider that as your 13th year of education, and in that case you don't have to pass through the foundation. We consider that as 13 years of education. What is the rate of acceptance for master's programs? Well, we, as I said, we are a state-funded universities. We're a public institution, so every student that satisfies the requirement is accepted to our university. So there is no limit on the numbers. There are very few courses where there are number limitations, like for example, dentistry. In dentistry, we only accept about 15 students for the simple reason that dentistry is one of the courses where individual attention is required. Yes, there is another one. What about post-study stay details in Malta for getting a job? As I said, you can stay in Malta up to 6 months following your degree, and if you manage to find a job here and you can get a work permit, you can stay in Malta. A lot of our students are managing to get a work permit and stay working here in Malta. Yes, are doctoral students getting stipend or scholarship? We don't have. Apologies for that. Sorry. Hello. Okay. We don't offer stipends, but we offer scholarships. So you will have the possibility of applying for a scholarship if you're accepted for a PhD, and the scholarship is given in form of fee waiver. Hotel management, we do have a faculty. We do have an institute, which is the Institute for Tourism Studies. So yes, hotel management is a possibility at our business faculty. We do offer those courses. Right now, as a university, someone is asking about internships. Are internships available? As a university right now, we don't offer internships, but we help students finding internships. We are also in the process of signing agreements with private companies who would be helping our students to find internships available here in Malta. Just on a side note, right now here in Malta, we are experiencing a flourishing economy. We are under unemployed. So yes, most of our students are managing to find employment both on part-time and even on full-time basis after they finish. So there is a lot of shortage right now in Malta. And
all right. So Mario, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Mario?
Yes, I can. I think my time is up.
Wonderful. Yes, thank you very much. Your time is now up. Before we let you go, we would request you to kindly select two of the questions which you thought were most interesting and relevant, because we have promised to our students that in each session we are going to give away prizes for asking the most relevant questions.
Okay, all right. Well, I will have a look. I have to tell you now.
Yes, you can tell us now.
Well, okay, I would use this one. What about post-study stay details in Malta for getting a job?
Okay. What is the name of the student asking that question?
Just a second. The name is Ganesh Ratnam. Ganesh.
Okay. All right. All right.
And another one. Well, this one, but unfortunately, I did not manage to answer it, because there was this from Ayush Tandon. Tandon, and basically she asked, what's the acceptance rate for the master's program? What are the do's and don'ts a prospective students should keep in mind? Unfortunately, I didn't have time to answer that question.
As far as questioning, as far as sending your answers is concerned, there's no worry, in the sense that we are going to send you a list of all the questions that were asked to you, along with the names of the students and their email addresses. So students, please don't be discouraged. You are going to receive answers directly from Mario. We will be sending you questions to him.
Okay, that sounds very good. Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Mario. Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Bye.